Hi, this is Vishal, and again we are new session of the day. So, as we're working with the MPAndroid Jetpack Compose charts that we have done with the line chart, we have done with the bar chart, and before that we already worked in many charts in the Kotlin, in the Java. So, on that series, but today as we are working on the composable functions, how we can use that, we rendering the chart as an Android view, as we know that in my previous sessions, from last 2 days, if you see that, so we have a line chart and the bar chart, both we have worked with the Android view. So today we have to learn that how we can create a pie chart using a composable. So let's see in Android Studio directly, so we work on that. Okay, so as last time we have done with the line chart and we have done with the bar chart, and for this we have just using the Android view and then render that chart. And for the line chart we are using that entries, under that we have used those entries be there, and for bar chart we used bar entries be there. So for the pi we can do it with the two ways, means we can use the simple entries there, and also we can work with the pi entries be there. So first we'll create the pi data today, and then we'll see that how we can create those pi entries, and we work on that. So let's see if we go with the pie chart. So first we have to make a composable, and that composable I am creating for the function that is called the pie chart example. So this is our pie chart example that we have to call here. Okay, so before that we just use the same approaches. I'm just using the scaffold and then box, just copy paste it. So and then just close those brackets. So this is a simple view as in a box. So now under that I am using the Android view. So you can use the directly Android view also, because of if you want something on the sizes of the box, according to that we can fit it anywhere. So let's see, and we can implement it Android view for the pie chart. Okay, so first we have to create that Android view, and for the Android view we are using the modifier, and for that modifier just use this full max size, and the other one is that factory, and the third is your update. Up today and past two charts I haven't worked with the update, because of when we rendering the chart from the DB side or from API side, then I will show you how we can work that, and how we can update that data with the new entries every time. Okay, so for that I just go for the factory, and I'm using one context for this, and under that context I'm using the val, and that is the pie chart, and that pie chart is as a pie chart, and that pie chart I'm using for that context. And just simply we use that pie chart as a view, Android view response. So that means this is a very simple Android view functionality be here. Okay, so we can use it with the factory, and also we can use it with the update, but update I will describe you on the next phase. Okay, so for the pie chart, as we have done with the pie chart, so we need a pie chart entries for this. So let's see how we can do the pie tab, pie entries be there. So first we have to create the pie entry, and that pie entry I'm making the mutable list of, and that list of I'm using as a pie entry. Okay, so in other cases I will describe you only entry also, so that describe, we will discuss this, what's the difference if using the pie chart with the entry and pie chart with the pie entries also. So today we learned just very simple structure of that pi entries, and then I'm adding the values for those pi entries. So that is the add, and that is your pi entry, and that pi entry is just a simple float or data any, and drawable also. So but today I'm just using the float data. So this is the 12f. So this is the first entry we have done. I'm making 3 fractions of this chart, or you can do it for 4 fractions of this chart. Okay, so maybe I'm just choosing the 60, sorry, make it 50. Okay, and this is nearer fraction if I'm doing, so it is 16, and it is nearer 5 or 6. Okay, so these entries I have done with the pie chart. And now the next is we have to work with the pi data set, then put those entry like the same, and then put it on the chart. These 4 steps we have to work. Okay, so once your pi entry be done, we can go with the pi data set, and that's a data set. I'm using the pi data set, and for that data set what we have to do, we just put it the pi entries, comma, the label of that company or whatever be the name. Okay, so once it's done, that means our pi data set be ready, and I'm not giving the color at this time. We'll see what is the default color becoming, and this is our pi data, and then for the pi data we are using the pi data, and what we have to do for the pi data, we have to pass pi data set here. Okay, so once it's done, so that means pi chart. So this very basic functionality we have completed. Pi chart dot in validate. Okay, so these we have done, that these simple steps we have worked, and first we'll see what is the result of these simple steps be here. So first we run it and see the result. Okay, so you can see that default is your sky shade, and then it comes like a very simple pie chart. Okay, so lot of things be there that we have to work. That means we have to give the color of the slices, we give the different colors, and lot of things be there. So do it one by one. Okay, so first we have to check that how we can change this color blue to some other. So for that we have to go for our data set and then say that apply, and apply for what we have to apply, that means the value. So here I am using the color, and that color be your color dot green dot to argb. Okay, so see if it can change be here. Okay, so it's your green shade now, and now what happened that if we using the single color entry, so we can go with that. And one more thing that is important, if we go with slices, so how we can implement that slices, so you can say that slice space. So those slices space I'm giving at this time, this is 3f. We'll see what happen. Yeah, so you can see that these slices be like this. Okay, so it breaks the slices in all. Now what we have to do, we just create those slices with the different colors. Because of all the pie chart, that is important how to do that with the different colors, so we can check that those data, that means that is very I mean according to that, which is the right means food, fuel, if you're using like that different categories, so multiple categories be with the different slices be there. So how we can do, let's see. Okay, so for that I need a multiple colors on that case. So what to do for, I will create one color list be here, and that color list is your array list of which kind, int kind of that array list. Okay, so those list means I want to add something with this list, so that is add, and I'm using the color dot red dot to argb. Okay, so likewise I'm making 4 entries be here. So second one is I'm making the green. You can create your own colors on your theme and then get access it. Okay, so this is blue and this is yellow category. Okay, so these we have done, but here because of for the single entry we have done the color, but for multiple entry what we have to do, you just command this and then say colors. Okay, and then those colors be our color list, sorry, color list. Okay, so that means this is done, and then we'll see. So you can see that different colors be here. Okay, so once this color be done, one more thing that I want to add it here, that is the pie chart dot apply, that is the set background, color dot, I'm just going for the light gray dot to argb. So those are the int colors. So that means our background, I just change it. And one more thing that is important, once the background shade be changed, so we have to check the whole radius, means this is the whole, and then I want to check that how we can use the, how we can make it small or bigger as you like. So whole radius I'm to do, that is equals to, I'm giving the 5f. So then see what happen. Okay, so it's showing with the shades, and if I'm doing with the 20f, little bigger, and this is your 40f, this one, so it looks good now. So you can work accordingly to this with the pie chart. So this is a very basic structure. First you have to practice how we can use with this composable. Those charts we already worked with the Kotlin, we work with the live data, we work in the Java also. So these all MPAndroid is very easy to work with. So the composable, how we can use, that's very simple example be here. And yeah, so there's a lot of things that I will describe you on my next sessions. That means how we can use data from the API here, and then we can use update it this Android view, and also we will work with the other uh, charts like if you want to go with the candlesticks and those kind of, so we can work all together. I mean all charts together there. So we'll see. So thank you so much for the day.